I choose this project because as in Bennett, I saw many people face the problem of proper communication between lecturer and students. For project submission, doubt clarification, etc. So we made an online chat room so that they can get instant replies from the teachers and the issues can be solved more efficiently. As a project is entirely separate from other social networks, it doesn't require you to provide any relevant details like your full detail, your location. It just takes your name and your IP address. Chat rooms are invite only and require a special code to join. Codes can be shared on social media like email or even posted on paper in public spaces. Chat room creators or other specified moderators can customize the look, ban people from the room, or set the room to be 18 plus. Chat room maintains your privacy without publishing your identity and has a private connection between the user without being interrupted.
Coming to our code, we have totally three stages in that. First one is server mode, and the next is client mode, and the third one is main GUI. So I'll basically explain about you the server mode. Okay, coming to the server mode, we have totally three modules importing here. First one is tkinter, and the second is socket, and the third one is threading. So we are importing the tkinter here, and this is all the coding related to the chart server, and this is the graphical user interface part using tkinter, and I'll show you about the client mode. Coming to client mode, it's almost similar to the server mode, but the only difference is while messages can be sent from client mode, but you should connect from client mode to server mode using an IP address. So coming to this, we are going to import tkinter interface for G. It's a GUI toolkit, so give a perfect output in a graphical user interface. And next we are coming about import socket and threading. We are using socket and threading, so we are going to import that one. Now coming to sockets, now we are going to create a class called sockets, and we are initializing all the IP address, port, history, like history is same as text, and status and client info, etc. And we are going to bind this IP address and port so that the socket needs the IP address and port, so these both should be binded. That's the reason this function is about. So next, coming to this is about the sending the text file from one like server to client or client to server. This is the function part, and the next thing is for receiving. So this function is to receive messages what are sent by the clients to the server mode. Okay, so next is this is all the coding, the logic part, and this is done. And next we are coming about the interface. About this is nothing but just to make a graphical part. All the coding part is from here. So for the graphical part, we are going to import tkinter for interface and for graphical interface. So first is the initializing part, and the next thing is socket connections. First initializing part, we are going to initialize all the IP address and port so that they could be displayed in the frame format. So I'll run that so that you can understand how it works. And the next thing is socket. See, okay, there's the GUI part, is all that, and the IP address is coming here, and the user port interface 5000, so it is here, and the status is here, and these are going to arrange here. So, and the next thing is socket connections. Create additional socket connections. These are going to connections which stores the values, and we're going to display in that frame. These are all the input values, initializing part, and these connections so that it could be stored, and we can call a function at the right place, like we can call at a button or in the entry form or anything in the user interface. Next is create additional panel. We can create an additional panel so that we could connect to using an IP address. It's a dialog box, external dialog box, and the next thing is send text message. In this function is about sending the text message and the animation related to the sending text message. First of all, and this part is like status, which I'm gonna explain you here. So it's nothing but first you should input the IP address and the port which you're gonna connect. So and then you wanna press this not connected button so that it connects to the server. For here it's the server. You will input this all in the client mode, which is here. So I'll explain you here from here. So you're gonna import IP address, which is right here. So 7.45 is the IP address, and we're going to next, and then we're going to press this next button so that we both are connected. Right now we both are connected. In this way you're going to connect, and whatever text you're going to send is going to send the other part, server part, and it's all. This is the graphical part.